Bravo, boss, bravo. This is chapter 6 of the PCEP certification class, the Python programmer entry-level certification class. And in this class, what we're going to be doing, guys, we're going to be teaching, we'll be teaching something called like every single thing that I have taught you from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 5. And we're going to create this game called the Cyberscape game that I've made just for you guys. And let's start with the first one. So on our first number, we're going to design our variables and our strings. So we're going to start creating this program because it's going to take us time. So this game is going to take us some time. So I'm thinking about an hour to an hour and 30 minutes to do like 70, 80 lines of code. And then we're going to decide our first variable. And we're going to name this variable game_title. We can just name a name, but I like to be more specific so you guys understand what's happening. And we're going to name this variable game_title equals, we're going to do parentheses, and then we're going to say welcome to the Cyberscape game. Welcome to the Cyberscape game. So on our first variable, we're going to say welcome to the cyberspace game. We're going to hit enter. We're going to hit enter, and we're going to be coding, guys. We're going to be coding for a long time, so pay attention to what's happening. And then, so now that we have that, we want to make this look nicer. So we want to make this look nicer. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to paste this little symbol right here, just to make this look nicer, just to make our game look nicer. So we're going to paste that symbol right there. It's just an image, but I like it just to make it look more nicer. And then we're going to name another variable named player underscore. We're going to say underscore name. So let's say name. Player underscore name equals. We're going to ask the user to input whatever data. So input. And then we're going to say input. And what we're going to say type your hacker name. So we're gonna start with this simple code where we're gonna ask the user to like input, type your hacker name. Welcome to the cyberspace. Type your hacker name, guys. So as you guys see, I have that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start this program. We're gonna be running it as we go through, so we'll make sure nothing goes wrong with it. So I'm gonna move this a little bit. I'm gonna move this a little bit higher so you guys can see. I'm gonna clear the screen, and then I'm gonna run the program. So type your hacker name. So right now what we have is hacker name, because I'm not calling the other welcome to the escape name. So type your hacker name. I'm gonna say that my hacker name is Lebron, and it's looking good. So right now our game is looking good. So we clear that, we minimize this, and then I want them to be like a couple spaces right here. So I'm gonna do that just to have some spaces right there. And then now I want to show you something, guys. So now that I have that defined, hit enter. And my computer just got froze. There you go. So we hit enter, and then we're gonna do print parentheses. We're gonna do print parentheses, and then we're gonna do quotation marks. We're gonna do a backslash. This is something that I think I haven't teach on my on the other episodes, but we have to do a backslash, and then we're gonna do the letter N, which basically what this command do, guys. What this command do, it does a new line. So we're gonna print a new line. So welcome everyone that is here. We're creating this cybersecurity game for everyone that you are here. Thank you everyone for being here. This is chapter 6 of this free Python course if you want to take your PCEP certification. And the goal of this is that you guys have fun while learning. So we can make names, variables, Lebron, Spider-Man, Tung 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 Sahur, Kobe Bryant, however you guys want. But I'm also teaching, like, for example, at the same time while doing fun, I'm teaching. So as you guys see, I did the print, colon, parenthesis, new line, and then we're gonna do a plus symbol because we want to add more stuff. We want to add more stuff in this to make it look nice. So we're gonna do plus symbol, and then we're gonna do another quotation mark. With quotation mark, store our strings. we're gonna do equals. We're gonna do equals, guys. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna say multiply this times 100. So we're gonna say multiply this times 100. Just so we can see, we're gonna tell the program to multiply this times 100 just so we can see what's happening. So we're gonna run it, and then we're gonna move this a little bit up, and then type your hacker name. So now there's a space between typing our hacker name. So we're gonna say our hacker name is Lebron. And as you guys see now, I have a lot of lines, a lot of equal symbols, which made a good amount of line to like separate our program with what's happening. So I love that. We're gonna do CLS to clear the screen. We're gonna minimize this. And now what we have to do, guys, so now that we are making our program look good, we're making everything look good. Let's print a message that said print parentheses welcome to. No, I'm just gonna print a message, and then what I'm gonna print inside this is gonna be game underscore title. But in order to do that, I have to specify a string, guys. So we have to say that this is a formatter function. So as you guys see, I had a mistake because I didn't specify that this was a formatter function. So we're gonna run this again, and then type your hacker name. We're gonna say that our hacker name is tung sahur. And then now we have welcome to the cyberspace game. So we can, I don't like this how it looks. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna do Control X, and then I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna just leave it like that. And then here, what I'm gonna do this. Welcome to the cyber. Welcome to whatever is on there. So we're gonna clear this screen. CLS. We're gonna move this a little bit up so you guys can see what's happening right now on a couple of lines of codes that we have stored so far. So we're gonna run it. And then type your hacker name. We're gonna say our hacker name is Lebron. Enter. And then as you guys see, I have all my equal symbols that we printed, and then we have welcome to the cyberspace game. So everything is looking good. Everything is looking good with our game. Everything is looking professional. Everything is looking sophisticated. So this is the important, guys. So having a code that looks clean and beautiful, because it will come handy. So pay a lot of attention to the things that I'm doing, because this is going to be essential for you guys. Print. So now I want to print another game to another something else, just to make it look good. So we're going to print greetings. So we're going to do another formatter function. So as you guys see, I'm teaching stuff that I taught already on other chapters of the whole PCEP programming certification course. So we're going to say right here greetings. And then we want to specify our player name, player underscore name. So we want to specify our player underscore name. So we can say like greetings, whatever hacker it is on there. So we're specifying player underscore name. And let's say that his mission. So we're gonna do a period. Period. Your mission is to bypass the main. We're gonna say mainframe with capital, the mainframe. So we're gonna print greetings, whatever player name we type on our variable player name. So whatever is gonna print on here on player name, and then we're gonna say your mission is to bypass the mainframe. So we're gonna roll this up. We're gonna run it again, and then type your hacker name. So remember, our hacker name is Lebron. And then greetings, Lebron. So now we have the message, welcome to the cyberspace game. Greetings, Lebron. Your mission is to bypass the mainframe. So greetings, Lebron. Your mission is to bypass the mainframe. So everything is looking good. Everything is looking sophisticated. Gucci gang, however you guys want to call it. Everything is looking really good. And then we're going to run this command again. We're going to run this. I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to Control C and Control. We're going to hit Control C, Control V. The reason why I want to do this is because I want to have some separation. I want to have some separation between between all this. Like I like all of this. So I like all of this. I like to have the equals just to have separations of my line of codes. So what we're going to do, we're going to clear this. And we're going to run this again. So we're going to run it again and then type your hacker name. We're going to say that our hacker name is Tung Sahur. Tung Sahur. Enter. And now we have welcome to the Cyberscape games. Greetings, Tung Sahur. Your mission is to bypass the mainframe. As you guys see right now, we have 9 lines of code. And like I said, I'm trying to optimize. That's why I'm trying to have the formatted functions. I'm including formatted functions, which I already taught you on different episodes. I'm including new lines, which is a different new command that I'm teaching right now. I'm also including concatenations, which is concatenating multiple strings with variables and strings. And so far, I have about 9 lines of code. And on these lines of code, we're section 1, including just our variables. So everything is looking good. Everything is looking beautiful. So now we're going to do on section 2. On section 2, which, so we're going to do a space. And then we're going to do section 2. And this section, guys, what this section is going to do is going to focus on while loops, input validation. So we're going to say right here, while loops, input validation. The reason why I'm putting comments, guys, on all of this is because I want you guys to be able to see what's happening behind. So I want you guys to be able to see what's happening behind. So I'm going to clear this, and then I'm going to move this because right now we're not going to run the code. So right now on chapter 2 on this, we're going to focus on while loops and section validations, and we're going to say access granted. So we're going to say access underscore granted equals false. So right now on this one, I have a Boolean value, which, like I said on my episodes, I've been teaching about Boolean values. And Boolean values basically are values that allow you to do like either say like true or false, but here we have to specify false with capital. If I do false with lowercase, it will give me an error. So I want to say false with capital, because if I do false with lowercase, as you guys see now, I have a mistake. So Python is case sensitive. Remember this, I've been teaching throughout this course that Python is case sensitive. So if I want to say that this is a Boolean value, I want to specify capital F. Remember, Python is case sensitive. So if I do false with lowercase, then it's going to say this is a mistake. Basically, it's going to say this is a mistake. So I want to declare another variable, and this variable is going to be attempts. So this is where we're going to have all the attempts that the user is trying to break this code. So we're going to start with attempt 0. So the reason why I start with attempt 0 is because if in Python counts from 0 all the way to whatever infinite number goes out there. But basically that's what happens. So we're right there. And then we want to specify our while loop. So while, remember, while is for our while loops. So as you guys see, code is looking clean, code is looking good. So we have while, we're going to say not. So I already teach what the not does, what not. So not is basically not this. So it basically checks if something is wrong. So while not access granted, remember every time we set up a while, we do colon, remember. So we're going to run this just to see what happens, guys. So we're going to run this all the way. And then we have an indexed block code because so far we haven't declared our variable. So we're going to clear this and we're going to continue with our code. So we're going to scroll this a little bit down. We're going to move this a little bit up. And so we have our while. And then what I want to print right here, I want to print another formatted function. So we're going to say print formatted F for formatted quotations. Remember, every time I do a formatted function, guys, I include the quotation marks, to specify what's happening. So as you guys see, I have a quotation mark. And then we're going to do this just to make it look professional and sophisticated. and then we're gonna say system, let's say attempt, system attempt, and then what else do we say? Let's do system attempts. Let's do a hashtag to specify how many numbers. Let's do a hashtag to specify how many numbers of attempts the user has tried. And then inside curly brackets, we're going to specify our attempts. So remember our variable attempts plus 1. So every time the user does an attempt to break this code, it's going to go increase by 1. So for example, we start with 0. So nobody hasn't tried to break this Cyberscape game. And because they start with 0, let's say they started the first time trying to break the game, boom, boom. You got one try, boom, boom, another try, boom. You got 2 tries, boom, another try, boom. You go 3 times. So every time the user tries to break this game, it's gonna increase his attempt number but plus 1. So that's why I say like, hey, system attempt, and then the numbers of attempts, and then we're gonna. I like to make this more professional, so I like to include like 3 of this just to make it look more nicer. So for example, every time they try to break this code, guys, it's going to increase our attempts plus 1. So let's run this baby just to see what happens. And then I'm going to move this up so you guys can see what's happening. So this is the other side of the code. So type your hacker name, and our hacker name is Tung Sahur. So our hacker name is going to be Tung Sahur. Enter. And then now we got into an infinite loop, guys. We got into an infinite loop because there's nothing stopping our loop. So our code just broke. It's stuck in an infinite loop. So it's going to be repeating, and nothing's going to stop it. So basically, I'm going to force it to stop, and then I'm going to clear this. But right now, our code is stuck into an infinite loop because there's nothing stopping this. There's nothing stopping that, guys. So it's very important that you guys pay attention to the things that you guys do, because if not, otherwise you're going to be stuck into an infinite loop, like the same thing that happened to me. So now what we have to do, we're gonna do action. We're gonna declare a variable named action, guys. We're gonna declare a variable action equals input, action equals input, and then we're gonna say, what are we gonna say here? We're gonna say, what do we say here, guys? Let's say type scan. Let's say parentheses. Let's do curly brackets, and let's say type a scan for vulnerabilities. Let's do something like that, like type scan, and then we're gonna say this. Type a scan. So I'm gonna make it look nicer. And then we're gonna say type a scan to scan for vulnerabilities. To scan for vulnerabilities. To scan for vulnerability, guys. So type scan to scan for vulnerabilities. And then I want to include something called the dot strip. The reason why I'm including dot strip, guys, on this line of code is because I want him to be able to strip every single input that the user types. So I want him to strip, like for example, if I do a scan but I included a space or something, I want him to strip it, to delete that space. So I'll show you once we go into the program inside. So we're gonna also include another period, and then this is gonna be upper. So basically everything that the user enters is gonna be converted into uppercases. So basically everything that we type is going to be converted into uppercase. So we're going to run this again just to see what happens. And then I'm going to move this. So far we have 17 lines of code. And then type your hacker name. We're going to say Teletubbies. Teletubby is your hacker name, guy. I don't know. It's something that came to my mind. Enter. And then now we have the question. System attempt is 1. Remember, we started with our system attempt. So our name of hacker is welcome to the cyberspace game. Greetings, Teletubby. If you guys know what a Teletubby is, throw them in the chat. Do you guys know what a Teletubby is? It was dudes that had like a weird ass head, and then they look at the sun. So that was a Teletubby. I don't know if you guys know, if somebody knows what a Teletubby is, throw them in the chat. And then your mission is to bypass the mainframe. So now the code is asking us type a scan for vulnerabilities. So let's say we do a scan. It broke our code right there because so far that's as far as we go. And then he asked us again, type a scan for vulnerabilities. Scan. So right now we just got it stuck into an infinite loop. So no matter what I do, it's gonna be stuck into that infinite. No matter what I type, no matter what I do, guys, it's gonna be stuck into that infinite. We got stuck into an infinite loop. How to use Python for civil and reports generate. Hey, what's up? We have our first comment right now. We just started this channel. How are you, big boss? We started this stream. Homie said at Kasifabu said how to use Python for civil lab and report generate. So boss, right now I'm going through this course. I'm throwing this course for free. So basically what I'm trying to teach right now is it's like a formatted function, strings, variables, loops, for loops. So more advanced, I'm going to explain that. But yes, you can use Python for civil labs or in report generate. So yes, you can generate reports like creating some functions that bring all the report data into a TXT file and save it and then use it for whatever else. So yes, you can do that, but let's go more on this advanced course. So I'm going step by step. So right now I'm creating a game named Welcome to the cybersecurity game. So, but yes, you can do all of that, boss. But if I do that, it'll be more advanced. So right now I'm going to like trying to explain everything that I have taught on chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5 of this course, and putting every single thing into a single game. So I'm going to create a game. So I'm trying to create a game. I'm trying to create a game for everyone, so you guys can see all the stuff that we have learned can actually help us to do something really cool. So, and it's just basic stuff. So right now we have 17 lines of code. We're gonna do enter, and then every time I do, remember the curly brackets, guys. Remember every time I do, the hashtag, it represents a comments, guys. So we're gonna print a comment, and then we're gonna this section number 3. So it's gonna be our section number 3, guys. In our section number 3, we're gonna focus on if, elif, and else statements. So we're gonna say if, elif, and else statements. So right now I have teach on section 1, variables and strings. This is where we have our variables and strings. Section 2, we have our while loop. The while loop, like I said, on all the stuff, we have teach everything. So now we have the while loop. Let me get some water because I'm getting hydrated. I'm getting dehydrated, guys. So let's get some water. Drink some water. Stay hydrated. So let me drink some water because I'm getting dehydrated of talking a lot. So now we drink some water and then we can continue. We can continue with our if, elif, and else statements. So now we're gonna start with our if, elif, and else statements. So we're gonna start with our if value. So if, we're gonna declare a variable. If action, so we're gonna declare a variable named action equals a scan. So remember right here, I thought already about this. I thought about the equals guy is not the same as equals. So the reason why this is not the same is because this right here, 1 equals, is an assignment operator, and then 2 equals is a comparison operator. So basically that's what we're saying. So we're saying that, so if action equals a scan, so we're gonna scroll down. We're gonna scroll down to continue working on our code, and then we're gonna say colon. Remember, every time I do a function, I specify the colon. Let's drink some water because I'm getting dehydrated, guys. I feel like I'm getting dehydrated. Always stay hydrated, guys. Always stay hydrated. Always stay hydrated, guys. So we're gonna print. What do we print on this? If action equals print, we're gonna say, let's say print is scanning your system for vulnerabilities. Scanning your system for vulnerabilities. We're gonna say that. So we're gonna say that if the user type if the user type the word scan, we're gonna say scanning your system for vulnerabilities, and then we're gonna say also access granted. Remember, we have the variable access granted, and then we're gonna say access granted equals true. So now we're changing the, if the user type scan, we're gonna say that if the user type is scan, we're gonna say that the access has been granted, and then we're gonna say a scanning system for vulnerabilities. So let's run this code again. Let me move this a little bit up so you guys can see what's happening right now. We're gonna run it, and then type your hacker alias. We're gonna say that our hacker alias is, this time is gonna be a Spider-Man. Enter, and then we're gonna move this so you guys can see what happens. So right now we have welcome to the cyberspace game. Greetings, Spider-Man. Your mission is to bypass the mainframe. So as the mission of Spider-Man is to bypass the mainframe. Let's drink some water. And then the program is asking us type a scan to scan for vulnerabilities. So I'm gonna put a lot of spaces. You guys see how I have more spaces because I use the strip. So I'm gonna say a scan. And then now we got it again, it's talking to an infinite loop. A scan. We're still stuck into an infinite loop, guys, as you guys see, and that's because our if statement is not doing anything, and our while loop is still broken. So we still gotta work on the code. So you guys see, we're still stuck into an infinite loop. So we're gonna continue working on this. This is because we only have if action equals a scan, then just did this, but the loop continues and continues and continues and continues and continues and continues. We don't have something that breaks our loop. So basically that's what happened. We don't have something that breaks our loop, guys. So we don't have anything that breaks our loop. So we say action. But now let's create an elif statement. So like I said, I'm teaching every single thing that I have teach on all the episodes before, and making everything into one, guys, into one single episodes where I have every single thing combined of all the episode into one. So we're saying our elif statement, and we're gonna say if elif equals, let's say that the user types abort. Let's say we want to abort this mission. Let's say that elif equals. Oh, I forgot to declare a variable. Elif equals action. Elif equals action. We're gonna say abort. Remember to specify the colon to specify that this is a function. So how's the code is looking good, guys? Welcome to the cyberspace game. Type your hacker name. Welcome to game. So everything is looking good. So elif. So now we're using elif statement. So we're gonna print. What do we print, guys? So what do we print on this elif? So let's say that we say abort. We're gonna print. What do we say right here? What do we say on this print? Like if the user types abort, if they type abort for whatever reason, let's say exiting the system. We're gonna say exiting the system, and then we're gonna say that the, what do we say right here? What do we say? We're gonna say that the mission has failed. We're gonna say your mission, you have failed. You have failed your mission. So we're just gonna say you have failed your mission. So if the user types abort, on the line of code, we're gonna say you have failed. Or we can say even better, boss, you have failed your mission. So we're gonna say, boss, you have failed your mission. Let's drink some water to stay hydrated, guys. Always stay hydrated, guys. Always stay hydrated. Like I say, if you're new to this, if you just got here to this episode, chapter 6, you're not gonna understand probably half of the things that I'm doing. It's gonna be very hard for you to understand what's happening because I have a complete free Python course for you to pass your PCEP certification. We goes all the way from chapter 1 to right now we're in chapter 6. This chapter 6 doesn't have any theory, but it's all programming, so we can put in practice everything that we have learned. So basically, if you have done all those, you'll be able to understand. But if you haven't, I recommend you going back and then come back to this once it's posted out there. But if you want to stay, you can also stay and then learn with us. So elif action equals abort. So if that doesn't happen, elif action equals abort. And then we said that the printing exiting the system. And then we're going to say exit. So we're going to say right here, exit, parentheses. And what exit does, this stops the program immediately. So basically, if the user aborts, it's going to stop the program. It's going to stop our program immediately. So at the very first moment, it's going to stop our program. So far we have about 24 lines of code for this program. So we're going to run it one more time so you guys can see what's happening. Type your hacker name. We're going to say that our hacker name is, this time we're going to be Hulk. And then welcome to the cyberspace game. Greetings, Hulk. It's immediately. Use spelling is wrong. My bad, boss. My bad. So I'm gonna fix that as well. So yes, thank you for pointing it out. English is not my first language, so if I spell things wrong, throw them in the chat, throw them in the comments. Thank you, big boss. A lot of appreciation. So we'll fix that in a little bit. Let's just see what's happening with our program. We're running it. So type a scan for vulnerability. So we're gonna do a scan. So a scan, and then we're still stuck into the infinite loop because we still haven't fixed it. But what about if we type abort? We're still stuck into the infinite loop. We're still stuck into the infinite loop, guys. We're still stuck into, no matter if we type abort, we're still stuck into the infinite loop. So we have to fix a couple of things. We have to fix. So we're gonna scroll down. We got a comment that said it's immediately, your spelling is wrong. Immediately. Where did I type immediately? Where did I type immediately? Scanning your system for vulnerabilities. I'm trying to see where did I type immediately. Does anyone know where did I type immediately? Scanning your system for vulnerabilities. It's immediately. How do you? It's trying to see where I type immediately, but I cannot find it. So what I'm gonna do right now, we're gonna do period colon right here, so it can exiting the system. Boss, you have failed your mission. Stop the program immediately. Oh, okay. I see. My bad, boss. I see it. It stops the program in me. You have given this command. Yeah. This is the yes. I did put this. I did put this, boss. Immediately. So yeah, yes, I did give that command. So I see that it was wrong. I just fix it, big boss. So yep, we're doing that. We're on the line 24. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna select an else statement. So else statement, we want to do an else statement, and then on our else statement, we're gonna say on our else statement, we're gonna do colon, and then we're gonna say print parentheses not in. It seems like I'm still making the same mistake. Not in. Oh, with the M. Immediately. I always thought that immediately was with the IN. Maybe I could be wrong. But we're gonna leave it like that. It's just a comment, so we're gonna read it with the immediately. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Like I said, English is not my first language, so I don't know, guys. So we're gonna print a command on the else statement that says, we're gonna say right here on the else quotation mark, and then we're gonna put this X symbol right here just to make this look nicer. And then we're gonna say invalid command. We're gonna say invalid command. We're gonna say invalid command, boss. We're gonna say that this is an invalid command, and then we're gonna say, what do we say? What do we say after this? What do we say? I'm trying to think. What do we say after this, guy? We're gonna say period the main. We're gonna say the cyber the cybersecurity game rejects your input. So if the user is trying to act like all like so if the user immediately means hurry, yes, boss, yes, yes, it does mean it means hurry, like hurry up. So let me drink some water. Let me drink some water, guys. So we gotta stay hydrated all the time. So if you're new here to the comment, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I have a whole complete Python course, all for free. And on so far we have 26 line of codes. That all of these codes are basically from chapter 1 to chapter 6, and we're creating a cyberscape game. So else invalid command, the cybersecurity has rejected your game. And then we're gonna specify something that I haven't do, and this is called attempts plus equals 1. So we're gonna say that every time the user does an attempt, increase the attempt plus equals 1. So now we have that, and we're gonna run it again. We're gonna run all this code again. So we're gonna run it. We're gonna move this up to see where we at. See if we are finally stuck. Here it is. So we're gonna move. Type your hacker name. I desperately need to implement Python in ChatGPT. Yeah, it's good. It's good to use ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini AI, any type of AI. Yes, you can use it, boss. I do recommend it. Like people say, like, oh no, you shouldn't use AI or this and that. Don't listen to them, bro. Like I'm gonna tell you, don't listen to them. Pay attention to the things that I'm saying, because this can be wise or depends on how you want to take it. Don't listen to the people that say don't use AI and this and that, because they don't know what they're doing. And people say that if you don't use AI, like I believe, this is my belief, that if you don't use AI, if you don't adapt, it's going to be hard for you to get a job. So yes, use AI, but also understand what you're doing. Because think about this. If you are only using the AI and then you break the code like the mainframe, then you're a cook, bro. You're a cook. In simple words, you're a cook, bro, because yes, Python, it is a little bit easier. Yes, that's for sure, boss. Python, it is way easier than C and C++. But right now I'm teaching Python code so people can understand how everything works. Python, I think, is one of the best programmings that runs like a lot of applications for like websites, social media apps. A lot of applications are running into Python, so that's why I'm teaching Python. And I also want people to pass their PCEP certification, so that's why I'm doing this course for completely free. So type your hacker name. We're gonna say that our hacker name is Spider-Man, and then we got again the code like my boss has given me time to learn Python, so that I will. No, beautiful, boss. Beautiful that your boss has given you time to like learn Python. So we're here learning together. So you will learn if you take this course, bro. If you take this course that is completely free, you will learn. Like I guarantee you, I have a whole complete course from chapter 1. We have the theory part, and then I have the programming part. Theory part, programming part. Theory part, programming part. You will learn, I guarantee you, and you will pass your PCEP certification. So type the system. Let's drink some water. If you're here to the channel, if you just got here, subscribe to the channel. Help me subscribing. That's all I ask for. And this is completely free for everyone. So let's drink some water. So drink some water. So now the system is asking us type scan for vulnerabilities. We're going to say no. So we are still stuck into the infinite loop. So let's say if we do a scan, we're still stuck into the infinite loop. No matter what I do, I'm still stuck in. No matter what I type, the program doesn't move anything. We're still stuck into the infinite loop, guys. So we gotta fix this. We gotta fix it. But in order to fix that, we have to keep coding. So in order to fix this, we have to keep coding. We won't be able to fix it without coding, because so far we're just stuck into an infinite loop, and that's because our loop is still true. So as long as the condition remains true, everything is gonna keep running. So now I'm gonna select another if statement. So we're still in our if statements. So we did our if action. So now we're gonna say we're gonna do a comment. We're gonna do a comment just to see, guys, what's happening. And then we're gonna say on this comment, we're gonna say, what do we say on this comment? We're gonna say check if the player is typing too many mistakes. Let's check if the player is typing too many mistakes, because sometimes you ask people to do something and they do something completely different. So if you're here to this Python live stream, chapter 6, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. Subscribe to the IT World, because I have a completely free Python course, guys. I have a completely free Python course for you that you will be able to pass your PCEP certification guarantee. So let's we're here. We say, like, on this comment, check if the player is typing too many mistakes. And then what we want to say, we want to bring let's bring a warning. Let's bring a warning. Let's do an if statement. So let's do an if statement. And then we're gonna say if the number of attempts, remember we have our variable attempts here, and then remember we start with attempt 0, but now we're gonna specify how many attempts the user can do. If attempts is greater or equal than 3, remember every time I do an if statement. Yeah, what's up, bro? So somebody said, can I give you the little hint of what we want to implement? Yeah, you can. If you want to give me the hint, you can, boss. I see a comment there that a guy said that they want to implement a management system. So yeah, throw them out there if you want to. Yes, at Kashifabu. So let me drink some water. Let's drink some water so to stay hydrated. Always drink water, guys. So far we have about 29 lines of code. So if you're here, all I ask for you is to subscribe to the channel, guys. That's all I ask. Because we're creating a cybersecurity game for you guys with all the stuff that we have learned from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 6. Stay hydrated, drink water. Always stay hydrated. So if attempts is greater or equals than 3, I think I thought if chapter 4. So if attempts is greater or equal than 3, what we're gonna say, we're gonna print a warning message. Let's print a warning message, guys. So if attempt, print parentheses. I wanna copy this yellow symbol. I copy and pasta this. The yellow symbol is the warning symbol. So because I want to print a warning symbol, So we're gonna print a warning symbol, and then we're gonna say warning. You're doing what you want. Let's say warning. Let's do capitals. Warning. You are doing what you want. Warning, you're doing what you want. So basically we're going to say warning, you're doing what you want. So we're going to say that. So we're going to say, hey, bro, you're literally doing what you want. So you are just doing what you want. You are not accessing. You are not paying attention to this cyber escape game. You're trying to escape the game. So if you're just doing what you want, how are you going to escape the game, So we're going to scroll this up, and then we're going to run the program again. So we're going to run the program again, and then type your hacker name. We're going to say this time our hacker name is going to be Kobe. So this time our hacker name is going to be Kobe. Enter. Welcome to the cyber escape game. Greetings, Kobe. Your mission is to bypass the mainframe. So now it's asking to type a scan for vulnerabilities, but we're going to say no. We're going to say no. No matter what I do, we're still stuck in that infinite loop, guys. So no matter what I do, we're still stuck into that infinite loop, and we'll still haven't fixed that infinite loop. So the program is still stuck into an infinite loop. So I like it, guys. I like it because now it's getting challenging. We still haven't fixed the infinite loop, guys. We still haven't fixed the infinite loop. 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 I'm gonna make a comment right here because I wanted to include here. Import time. I wanted to import the time of this. I wanted to import the time of this. So we're gonna run this thing one more time and then type your hacker name, Lebron. Let's type a scan. And we're still hacking to an infinite loop, but don't worry because I will fix it for you. Don't worry, guys, I will fix it for you. So let's keep working on this code. So we're still stuck into an infinite loop, but don't worry, guys. Eventually, we're gonna fix it. So we're under if attempts is greater than equal 3, type warning, you're doing what you want. So basically that's what's happening. So the user is doing what they want. Let's see if I have my while. Yep, I have my while loop right there. So print, you're doing what you want. And now I want to print something. I want to print something that says, firewall bypass. Let's say something that says firewall bypass. So we're going to print parenthesis, backslash, parenthesis, quotations, backslash. Remember the n does a new line. So remember, guys, the n does a new line. So it skips a new line and goes back to the other one. So we're going to skip a new line. And then we're going to say, let's include the symbol. I like the symbol a lot. I honestly do like the symbol a lot, guys. I like that symbol a lot. It's like a lock, like a unlock lock. And then we're going to say core firewall bypass successfully. Core firewall bypass successfully. I believe that's how you write. Does anyone know how you type successfully? Does anyone know how I type successfully? Is that how you type successfully or not? I believe it's double C. I believe you use successfully, maybe like that. Maybe like that. I don't know. I really don't know. Successfully. Thank you, boss. Thank you for like saying how I type successfully. Thank you, big boss. Thank you. So I think I did it right. So we're gonna do backslash, and then we're gonna say new line again. So backslash new line. So print core firewall bypass successfully. So we're saying that core firewall bypass successfully, and then we're gonna say time. We're gonna say time. Remember, we import the time code, so we're gonna say time dot sleep, and then we're gonna say parenthesis 1. So we want them to give them 1 second on this program to like to go back to the other line, which will be warning, you're doing what you want, core firewall bypass successfully. So we're gonna run this to see how the code is going. We're gonna scroll so type your hacker name. This time our hacker name is gonna be Apple. Welcome, type a scan for vulnerabilities. If I do scan, we're still stuck into the infinite loop. No matter what we do, we're still stuck into the infinite loop. No matter what we do, we're still stuck, but eventually we'll fix this, guys. So don't worry, eventually we'll fix this. Successfully, you're wrong. Did I type successfully wrong, bro? Let me double check. Success. Oh, double S, successfully. There you go, boss. There you go. We fix it. So we fix it. Like I said, my bad. Thank you for pointing it out. Sometimes I make mistakes and I don't realize what I'm doing. So thank you for fixing it out. Like I said, I think I struggle a lot with like how to write stuff, like I struggle a lot on how to write stuff, guys. So don't judge me if I don't write something correct. Like I said, English is not my first language, guys. So if I make a mistake or something, guys, point it out. But in this channel, guys, something I forget, that in this channel, every time we do a mistake, we do something other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to keep moving, guys, and to not be sitting like just coding, I like to do something fun. Every time I make a mistake, I forgot, guys. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But if I do a mistake, remind me, and we'll pay our mistake, and then we'll keep going. So if we do a mistake, remind me, we'll fix it, and then we'll keep going. So right now we're under the where are we at? I got lost, guys. Oh, we're under time sleeper 1. So we're on the time sleeper 1. So we have done that. We're still stuck onto the infinite loop. And now what we're gonna do section 4, guys. So now let's include for loops, because we're still stuck into that infinite loop, guys. We're still stuck into that. Hello, brother. Sure. Somebody said print hello, brother. So we're gonna include print hello, brother on here on the top of the command print. Just for you, bro. Just for you, but you have to subscribe. So I'm gonna print this hello, brother, for you, boss. But you have to subscribe. So I don't know. This has nothing to do with the code, but we're gonna run it just to make sure that this runs. So type your hacker name. Our hacker name is gonna be Lebron. Now we got a mistake when we try to, bro. Deal, bro. We got a mistake when we try to print the hello, brother, bro. Print hello, brother. What did I do wrong, guys? What did I just do wrong? I'm trying to see what I did wrong. Print hello, brother. Change the spelling to print. Oh, I see what I did wrong. So I'm gonna pay for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One thing that I say, guys, that I've been saying throughout my Python course is that Python is case sensitive. Python is case sensitive. So for example, I did print, but with the capital P. And when I did print with the capital P, it gave me a mistake. So now we're going to run it again just to see that it actually works, because it broke my whole code, but it was my mistake. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes you can have like 100, 200 lines of code and a little mistake can broke everything. So our hacker name is going to be alias. And then now we have the message, hello, brother. Welcome to the cyberspace game. And thank you, brother. Thank you, big boss. We're here teaching. This is chapter 6. And if you don't understand what's happening right now on this code, we're basically creating a game named a cyberscape game for everyone. So subscribe to the channel, bro. That's all I ask. This course is completely free. All I ask people is subscribe to the channel, bro. Subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. Type a scan for vulnerabilities. We're still stuck onto our infinite loop. No matter what we do, we cannot escape this game, guys. No matter what we do, we just can't escape this game. This game got us trapped, guys. This game so far has us trapped. So let's drink some water. Let's stay hydrated. Let's minimize this. And we have a lot of lines of code right now. We print the hello, brother, just for a homie that right there posted in the chat. I'm always listening to a chat. So chat, you are the reason why I'm here. So let's drink some water. Stay hydrated, guys. So we're gonna scroll down. And we're on for loops. We're gonna teach for loops. I should say section 4, because right now we're on section 4. Section 4 is our for loops. So I should say we're gonna start with for loops. And I don't know if I should give you some theory class, basically very quick, and then let's specify what a for loop is. So a for loop. Does anyone know what a for loop is? If you guys know what a for loop is, throw them on the chat. But basically, a for loop goes through a sequence like characters in a string one by one. Goes through a sequence of characters one by one. So basically, a for loop goes through a sequence of characters one by one. And then we're going to specify another variable named countdown message. Countdown underscore message equals logical commands. Somebody over there said logical commands. Yes, a for loop, it is a logical command, but I wanted more like the definition of like a bigger definition. So yeah, but it is a logical command. Yes, boss, you're correct. You're absolutely correct. So I'm gonna specify another variable named countdown, and then on that variable, what I want to say is initiating data extraction. So I'm gonna say initiating data extraction. So I want to say, let's initiate the data extraction, guys. Let's initiate whatever is happening on our code. So let's initiate that data extraction, guys. Let's initiate that data extraction. What do you guys want? Do you guys want me to run the code one more time to see if we're still stuck into that infinite loop that this game doesn't let us escape the game, guys? The game doesn't let us escape the game. Do you guys want me to run the program one more time so you guys see how we're stuck into that game. The moment we run it, we just get stuck. We just got stuck into that game. So what do you guys think? Run it one more time and get stuck, or keep coding? Run it one more time, get stuck, or keep coding, guys. It's all up to you guys. It's all up to you. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you guys. You know I'm here for you. Yes, okay. Somebody said yes, run it one more time. So we're gonna run it one more time, and then we're gonna move this. Type your hacker name. That's the first command. At SAT, run it, brother. All right, run it, brother. Subscribe to the channel, bro. I run it, so now you have to subscribe, bro. Now you have to subscribe. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, bro. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, bro. Remember that. Type your hacker name. Your hacker name is gonna be Jude dash C4F. So that's something. They got you, bro. They got you, bro. They got you, bro. They got you. So welcome to the cyberspace. Greetings, Jude4Z4, whatever. And then your mission is to bypass the mainframe. So that's your mission, bro. Your mission is to bypass the mainframe. So we're gonna type a scan. So the program is asking us to type a scan. But no matter when I type a scan, I cannot bypass the mainframe. Like I just can't. Like I just get stuck into this loop, guys. That no matter what I do, I'm still stuck into that loop. So we're gonna do Control-C. We're gonna clear the command because we got stuck into an infinite loop, guys. Without wanting this program became a real program that this was not supposed to do that, but something is wrong in my code that I'm still trying to figure out what is wrong with my code. And I'm pretty sure it's something with my if else statements that shouldn't be doing this. So we're gonna go line by line to see like what's wrong with the command. So let me make sure what is wrong to this. So let me see if I can figure out what is wrong with this. It has to be something with the if action scan, because we do have our access granted equals false, and we have our attempts that are 0. So that's correct. We want to start with 0 attempts. Let me drink some water, guys. Let's drink some water because I'm getting dehydrated. It's hard being on this side of the screen and then being talking, and then coding and then doing exercise. All of this it's a little bit hard, guys. It's a little bit hard, but I do this for free. So I think you are missing. If is, I do think, bro. I also think that I'm missing like an if statement. So I also think like I'm missing some if. There's only if. Yeah, I think I'm also missing some somewhere. I'm missing some an if statement, bro. So I also honestly think I'm missing an if statement. So, but we're gonna figure out something little by little. So, but yes, I think I do missing that. There's an only if. I think I'm missing one if statement, but we're gonna go line by line and see what's wrong. So we have our access granted equals false, attempt equals 0. So while not access granted, we're gonna print the formatted function system attempt, and then we want to say attempts plus 1. That looks good. And then where action, this looks good. Action equals input. Type a scan. This works perfectly. So when we run this, it runs with no problem. So when we run all of this, it does run with no problems. But when we go to the ifs action, that's where we have the problem. So when we go to the if action, this is where we have the problem. So we're gonna highlight all of the if. We're gonna highlight all of if statement because this is where our problem generate. And let's analyze if no, we'll continue. If we cannot figure it out right now, we'll come back and then check later. So if action equals a scan, this shouldn't matter, but sometimes I like to have it like a together the colon with the scan just to make it look our code more nicer and make it look like a what is it? Make it look more professional. Make it look like a readable book. So I like to do that just to make it look more like a readable book. So if access equals if action equals a scan, print a scanning the system for vulnerabilities, which the program does. Access granted equals true. We want to specify that, change the granted to true. So here's something here. Something here is not making sense. So Access granted equals false. Yes. Access. So I want to change that. I want to change that. Yes. Give me. I don't want I want the access to be true. Like I want the access. So that looks good. So anyone knows like if anyone can see what's preventing the code to get stuck out of that infinite loop. So if action equals scan, yes, granted. So elif action equals abort. Elif action equals abort, colon, print, exiting the system, boss, you have failed the mission, and then exit stops the program immediately. We fix that. And then print invalid command, the cybersecurity, enter. We're gonna continue and then come back because I cannot see what is wrong. So I'll come back and then sometimes I come back and then see what's wrong. So we're gonna continue that, guys, and we're gonna continue with our program. So we're gonna continue with our program and then come back and then see what's wrong because right now I cannot see. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes you gotta go back, keep doing, and then come back later. So we're on section 4. For a loop goes through a sequence of characters one by one, and we did the count that message. I want to initiate the data extraction. So we're gonna print a message. We're gonna print, guys. We're gonna print to tap tap to tap to tap tap to tap to tap tap to tap to tap tap to tap. We're gonna print system status. Let's just print system status, guys. Let's just print system status. Let's just print system status. Let's just print system status. Let's print system status. And then what do I have? So we want to print the system status to see where we at. And we're on for loops, right? So I want to say, let's specify a for loop. So to specify a loop for a for loop, we start with for. So for character, this is going to be our invisible variable for character. In countdown underscore message. We're going to say in, which remember in count down underscore message. Remember, we specify our colon. Remember to specify your colon because every time we do a for loop or an if or whatever, we specify our colon. Remember, I like to have together to like have this look nice. And then we're gonna say print parenthesis. Remember, every time I open parenthesis, I close it. Every time I open, so and then we're gonna say character, comma. So we want to print every character, comma, every character that is inside our for loop, comma, end, comma, end equals. We're gonna put this together, and then we're gonna say n equals quotation marks just to end the whatever is under, and then we're gonna do comma flush, comma true. Comma flush, comma true. Something is wrong with my flush command. So n equals, we did the comma, flush. I believe flush. Something is wrong with my flush command, guys. F-L-U-S-H. Print character n equals parenthesis, comma flush, comma true. Interesting. We won't worry right now. We'll as we finish the code, we'll come back. So time parenthesis. We want to make this program to sleep. Listen them to sleep. I'm trying to see what is wrong with my flush. Like, I'm trying to see what is wrong. I've been making so many mistakes, guys. I've been making so many mistakes. Don't worry, guys. We'll come back and fix it. Don't worry too much. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, guys. Sometimes you win, Sometimes you lose. Sometimes you win. Sometimes you lose. Sometimes you win. Sometimes you lose. So now we're gonna delete the indentation, and then we're gonna say print parentheses. As you guys see, the code is getting messy, guys. This is what you guys are gonna see in a real work environment. You guys are gonna see lines of code like this, and sometimes one mistake that you guys do can make your code break completely. So understand that this is what you guys are gonna see. So that's why I have all the way from chapter 1 to chapter 6, so you guys can see what's happening. Does anyone know how long we've been streaming in the chat? I'm pretty sure it's been around more than an hour. So supposedly I was supposed to finish this in an hour, but it's taking me longer than I thought. But don't worry, guys. We'll get there. So don't worry, guys. So print. We're gonna do a final security check. So we're gonna do final security check. We're gonna do a final security check. Print final security check. So we're gonna do a final security check, and then we're gonna ask the user to enter. We're gonna ask the user to enter security equals input. Enter the encryption level that you wanna set for this program. So we're gonna say enter the security encryption level that you wanna say. So we're gonna start again with our if statements. So we're gonna say if security equals high, print the format function success excellent agent, and then we're calling again our player name. We're calling again. We're coming back all the way over here to call our player name. 1 hour and 8 minutes. Yes, boss. I've been here 1 hour and 8 minutes. I thought I was gonna do this in 1 hour, but sorry, it's taking me longer than I thought. Sometimes it takes you longer than you think. So we have our security. If security equals high, then print success excellent work agent player name data full retrieve. So if the user types a full, let's select an elif statement. So elif security equals parentheses medium. Elif security equals medium. We're gonna print this command, guys. If elif security equals medium, print clear your. We're gonna print that command, guys. If elif security equals medium, we're gonna print that command, and then we're gonna say clear your tracks quickly. Clear your tracks quickly. Parentheses. So pay attention to the things that we're doing, because now we're about to finish this line of code. We're about to finish that line of code, and then we also want to be able to fix the. Remember, we were stuck into an infinite loop, so it was on our first if. So something here on our first if was wrong. So let's come back and see if we can figure out what was wrong with this. So I'm going to highlight all of this to see if I forgot to do something. Let's see. So if action equals a scan. So if action equals a scan. If action equals a scan, we want the code to print scanning system for vulnerabilities. Access granted equals true. This should stop our loop. This should completely stop our loop, guys. This is the thing that I don't understand, because this should. If action input type is scan. Dot strip action. We'll come back, because I'm spending too much time right there, and I feel like I'm not making any progress. So we'll come back, guys. We'll come back little by little. So we'll come back, but let's keep coding. Let's keep with our coding part. So we did our elif, and then we're gonna do another elif. We're gonna do another elif statement, and this elif statement is gonna be elif security equals low. So we have the security, which is the security low, medium, and high. So if the user prints types high, it's going to be success, excellent work, agent, whatever agent name, data fully received. If the user types medium, it's going to do warning, partial download agent, player name. And then if the user does low, it's going to say warning, this is the worst security agent, leave immediately. So where the program is going to say leave immediately, bro, like you're doing something wrong. And then we're going to say an else command, the one last else command. So here we have a mistake. So what is wrong? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Here I see what is wrong. I forgot on this one, I forgot the colon. If security equals medium, colon, if security equals, I see what is wrong here. Here we forgot the indentation. So you guys see I had an indentation mistake. I was able to fix this mistake right here. So basically I forgot the indentation. So if there is no indentation between your if and elif statements, there's going to be a mistake. So as you guys see, I had a mistake right there, but we fix it, and then also we're going to say alarm trigger system not allowed, better luck next time, and then we're going to print the full name. So this should be completed. Our we have a syntax is positional argument follows keyword argument. So now we have a mistake, guys. Character n equals flush true. We have a mistake, guys. We have a mistake, guys. We have a mistake, and now our code is not running. We have a mistake, guys. We have a mistake, and now our code is not running. Now our coding 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 is not running. But I was able to fix it because I realized that I put flush comma true, and I had to fix flush equals true. Let's run this baby again, and let's move this up. So now our code seems like it's running again. Type your name, Lebron. Welcome to the cyberspace game. Greetings, Lebron. Your mission is to bypass the mainframe. Type a scan for. We're still stuck on that loop. We're still stuck in that loop, guys. We're still stuck on that loop. We're still stuck on that. Something with our first if statement is wrong, guys. Something with our first if statement is wrong. If action. Something here is wrong, guys. Something here is wrong. Something with this, we're still having that problem of that if action equals. Let me see. Let me analyze what exactly went wrong here. Let's analyze line by line because something is wrong here where we're stuck into an infinite loop, guys. We're stuck here into an infinite loop, guys. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna delete all of this. So this is gonna go like this. This is gonna go like this. So if so I see that I make a mistake of like why is it attempts plus equals. Now I have another mistake here. Attempts plus equals 1, guys. Else if, let's see what it says. Change the spelling to attempts. Okay, now I fix that. Change the spelling to attempts. So we fix that. We fix that. Sometimes Python, guys, sometimes you have that option. Like you guys see the little so here here, what's the problem here? I see what's the problem here. If attempts equals 3, print attempts, what do you want to do? So attempts equals plus equals 1. Attempts equals 0. Attempts. Let's run it again and see if our code. Now we have another mistake, guys. This is getting interesting, guys. This is getting interesting. Here, warning, you're doing. Let's see if this can help fix. Let's see if this function that Python has can fix our problem. Let's see, because we have a problem here on the print and it's preventing us from running our code. So let's see if this function that Python provides can help us fix this code. But stripping is not helping us. If attempts plus equals 3, warning. Print parentheses. Is it because the same? Print parentheses, you're doing what you want. This should work, guys, but no. Let's see, fix. We're trying to fix the fix by Python, but it's not fixing anything, guys. And then now our code is completely broken. Now our code is completely broken. Guys. But I have a backup of the code, so don't worry, guys, because I can always fix it. Don't you worry, because I can always fix it. Don't you worry, because I can always fix it. So what I'm gonna do, basically, this is what you did. And we're gonna copy and paste. But let's see what we did wrong. I see what just happened, why our code didn't work. I had a backup of this code because I was able to do it the first time. But the reason why our code wasn't working is because we forgot an indentation. So basically, guys, what happened with all this, I made a mistake that caused my whole program to break. This is the best way that you guys can learn, because I made a mistake that make our whole program to break. And now because I did that, I'm gonna pay, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'll give you 5 more because I did a mistake that break the program break completely. I make a mistake that make the program break completely, but good thing I had a backup. I had a backup of this program because I did it before. So basically, the only mistake we made is when we have this if statement. When we have this if statement, there's an indentation between this statement and all this line of code. So basically, what would happen is that because I didn't specify this indentation, that I couldn't figure out what was wrong with the code. It wouldn't get stuck in the loop. So the loop will keep going, and we will be stuck. So now that we did that indentation, we're gonna run it one more time, and then enter your hacker alias. We're gonna say that our hacker alias is gonna be pass, and then welcome to the cyberspace game. Greetings, pass. That's our hacker alias. Your mission is to bypass the mainframe and then type a scan for vulnerabilities. So let's say we type a scan, and now it's a scanning system for vulnerabilities. Now the loop got stuck out of the loop. So now we're stuck out of the loop after like spending so many times of like trying to finish why we got stuck into that loop. So if you guys are still here, throw some comments out there. Now we finally got figured out. Like I said, I forgot the indentation between the if and the print command. So because there was that, I couldn't figure out what was wrong. So I had a backup code. So I copy pasta, but then I realized that one indentation was missing after that. So basically that's what happened. There was missing an indentation. So it's like a space between the program and the code. So that's what an indentation is. So sometimes Python will, if you don't forget an indentation, it will break your whole thing and you will know what is wrong about what should happen right now. So we did the scan, and then now the system status, it says initiating data extraction. enter your encryption level. So we're going to say that the encryption level is low. And then warning, it gives us a warning because remember we had another if statement. This is the worst security agent. This is the worst security. Agent pass, leave immediately. So the program is telling us, hey, bro, just leave immediately. So we're going to clear again. We're going to, where is this at? Where is this at? Where's the line to like, lost my code. I lost my code. So what we're going to say, we're going to run it again. So we're going to run it again. We're going to run our program one more time just to see if actually it's working. So enter your hacker alias. Our hacker alias is going to be Lebron. Welcome to the cyberspace game. Greetings, Lebron. Your mission is to bypass the mainframe. If you're here, subscribe because we have figured out what was wrong with the code and we have finished the game. We're almost done with the stream for today. So type a scam, but let's say if I type no. So now it increased the attempt. So now it went to 2. So let's say I type no. Now we have 3 attempts. Let's say I type no. And now it did what we asked him to do, warning, you're doing what you want. So now finally it did what we asked him to do, which says you're doing what you want. Basically, you're doing what you want. So if you're here on the channel, subscribe. 1 hour 8 minutes. Yeah, we were here 1 hour 8 minutes. So if we do no, it's going to be increasing every time. So now we're not sticking to the infinite loop. Remember how we were sticking to the infinite loop? Now it's counting every single attempt that we're trying to do. So far, I'm just hitting enter on my keyboard. And then it's going all the way from 304, 400, 500, all the way of every single attempt that we're trying to like attempt. So every attempt that we're trying to do is counting every single attempt until I type the word scan. So now I type the word scan. We were able to bypass this. And then it says initiating the data exfiltration system. And then if we type hi, success, excellent work, agent Lebron, data fully retrieved. So basically this is it, guys, for this video. This was chapter 6. This was chapter 6 of this Python programming course. If you guys are here, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for watching all of this. Like I said, sometimes the line of codes will break. So we're going to end this Python stream with a thank you message. So we're going to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone for all the support.